Welcome into Drew Silly Diamonds for Monday, August 10th. I am Drew Martin breaking down the slate. 2 MLB free picks coming your way. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. I'll be in there chiming in today. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, we are heading to St. Louis for the Philadelphia Phillies at the St. Louis Cardinals. 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 local start here. Andrew Painter on the hill for the Phillies. Hunter Dobbins going for the Cardinals. Total of 9, -110. That's the Phillies as the short road favorite. So risk 110 to win 100. And that's the side I like here, guys. I think the Phillies go into St. Louis, get this one done. They're 63-56 on the season. Currently in a wild card spot in the National League. St. Louis, not out of it by any means. Actually, exactly 500 coming into this one. The reason I like the Phillies here, though, is they're the much hotter lineup right now. If you go over the last 2 weeks, they're a top 5 lineup by weighted runs created plus, whereas the Cardinals bottom 10 by that same metric. And you add to it Andrew Painter. He's 6'7". He's only 23 years old, but he's a guy I actually look to bet on. Not that his full season numbers are all that great. They're not great. He's got like a 6 ERA, but if you look his last 2 starts, solid. He's, tall, throws hard. He's just one of those guys that would be really hard to hit. Whenever I watch him, he's a guy I look to bet on. The Phillies actually, by my ratings, have a slightly better bullpen as well. Hunter Dobbins, nothing against the 26-year-old out of Texas Tech here, the Cardinals starter. He was traded from the Red Sox in the offseason. Decent numbers overall. But I give all the other advantages here towards the Phillies. So at just 10 cents, we are listing Painter as the starter for the Phillies. We are taking Philadelphia over the Redbirds of St. Louis. First game up. Got one more coming your way. We'll be on the West Coast. Do have the recap for the show. And it was a Money Friday. The last show here, Drew's Daily Diamond. We clean sweep, 2-0 plus 2 units on Friday. Always nice to get those. 90-76 is the full season record. That's 55% winners here. Given out for free on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. More importantly, though, for Major League Baseball season, plus 9.43 units. $100 better up $943, betting every single pick given out. As always, guys, always appreciate you chiming in below if you're following along, what your best bets are, where you agree, where you disagree. I know some of you guys, one comment in particular, and I'll do a question and answer segment later this week, but talking about, a little bit of disagreement on Friday's show. Where I was on the Nationals, and I thought it was a great comment. I guess I'll go more into detail on it, but I was betting the Nationals, and I brought up their lefty-righty dichotomy, and he was like, well, you can't factor that in as much now because of the trades and different bats not being in the lineup. I thought that was a great comment. It makes me think a little bit more about it, and so just things like that, guys. If you want to throw them out there, any of your thoughts, we can all become better bettors. Always do appreciate that in the YouTube comments below. So good recap here. Hopefully another 2-0 for Monday. Get the week off, get the week started off right. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. Good day to do so. 5% max limit up. It's the first 5% of the month. And we are on a pretty insane 17-3, 85% run on the 4% and 5% plays. So kind of been selective here with them, but 17-3. One is on Monday. So you can check that out. A couple other client plays that we are not breaking down on today's show, but we do have one more coming your way. So let's hit it here. 9:38 Eastern, 6:38 local time. We are heading to Anaheim for the LA Angels. Or I guess I should say the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles. Not really sure, but either way, the Angels hosting the Texas Rangers. Mackenzie Gore, the lefty on the hill for the Rangers. Reed Detmers going for the Halos. So battle of southpaws here. -120. That's Texas is the road favorite. 8.5 being the total. Game 1 of the series, the Angels on a tough travel spot. They were just playing the Marlins in South Florida, now traveling across country, and no day off here for travel. Not to mention, the Angels, the worst record in baseball. Having said all that, getting out in front of it, I actually like the Angels in this spot, guys. Their starter, Reed Detmers, he's faced Texas twice this season, and the time he faced them at home, 14-0 strikeout to walk ratio. He went 8 innings, giving up just 1 earned run. So I don't know. I like that past performance. Now, granted, he faced them again in Texas and gave up a couple runs, but I like that back here at home. He's pitched well in a pitcher's ballpark, and he's up against a Rangers offense. Now, granted, the Angels offense hasn't been great, but neither of the Rangers of late. And their starter, Mackenzie Gore, he's a guy that gave up 7 earned runs in 5 innings last time facing the Angels. So it's not like his past performance here is anything. And the Rangers bullpen has been awful. Bottom 5 in baseball over the last month, if you go by bullpen whip. And the Angels have actually pitched a lot better in the later innings, guys. So at plus 110, I think the Halo is worth a shot here. I think the home dog is barking. We're going to end it on the West Coast. Last game up. Risk 100 to win 110, listing Reed Detmers as the starter. It's the Angels over the Rangers. Best bet for the show, in recap, Phillies, minus 110 over the Cardinals. All right, guys, that's going to do it for Monday's show. As always, thanks for tuning in. Smash that like button, comment below. Cash those tickets. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.